कुसुम समन गोस्वामी महाराज ताप स्वाभिन्न गुरु पात से सुर भक्ति कमल मौसम गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। ओम नित्यावष्ट अभिन्न गुरु पात पद्म से शिल भक्ति कुसुम समन भक्ति कमल मौसम गोस्वामी तावष्ट अभिन्न गुरु से शिल भक्ति कुमल संत गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। ओम नित्यावष्ट अभिन्न गुरु पाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति कुमल संत गोस्वामी नित्यावष्ट अभिन्न गुरु पाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति कुमल संत गोस्वामी नित्यावष्ट अभिन्न गुरु पाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति कुमल संत गोस्वामी नित्यावष्ट अभिन्न गुरु से शिल भक्ति वैभवपुरी गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। सपार्श्व शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। मदीय शिक्षा गुरु नित्यावष्ट से शिल भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोस्वामी महाराज जी की नित्यावष्ट मदीय शिक्षा गुरु से शिल भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी महाराज जी मदीय शिक्षा गुरु नित्यावष्ट शिल भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोस्वामी महाराज नित्यावष्ट अभिन्न गुरु पाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोस्वामी नित्यावष्ट अभिन्न से शिल भक्ति विस्तार विष्णु गोस्वामी महाराज जी सपार्श्व शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद के परमहंसाचार्य श्री गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति ठाकुर की जय। वैष्णव सर्वंश जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। गौरी बंदी जय बौद्ध विद्यास जी की वैष्णनाथ चबूत वृंदावन दर्शन कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी जी की समानंद बबू समानंद बबू श्रीनिवास रामचंद्र कविराज नौतम ठाकुर लोकनाथ गोस्वामी भगवती गोस्वामी बक्रेश्वर मंदिर शिवान सेन जगदान पुण्य पुण्य विद्यालय नमाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर जय हरि सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ जीव गोपाल भट्टदास गुण सर्वस्वी पहु की जय। राय रमानंद शरद मदंतर मुहूर्त रूपान गुरु पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र सुदर्शन चक्र जी की जय। बम्बिरा मंदिर गुंडीचा मंदिर हरिदास ठाकुर समाधि मंदिर की जय। सिद्ध भूगोल टोटा गोपीनाथ की खिरचोरा गोपीनाथ नीलमाधव शिल प्रभुपाद आविर्भाव सोरे की जय। समग्र पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। समग्र पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। समग्र पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय जय श्री मायापुर धाम नवद्वीप धाम की है। जय मायापुर धाम नवद्वीप धाम गंगा जी की जमुना जी की सरस्वती जी की जय। भक्ति देवी विंध्या देवी की नित्य रासस्वरी शिवासंगन की अद्वैत भवन की है। मुरारी गुप्त शिवार नंदनाचार्य भवन चंद्रशेखर राज में गौधर्म श्रीधरम शिवासंगन जगबीट से मंदिर श्रीमान महाप्रभु आविर्भाव स्थली की है। जगबीट से मंदिर श्रीमान महाप्रभु आविर्भाव स्थली की है। आकर्मण मूल मठ से भी तो समस्त विग्रह उनकी है। नित्य रासस्वरी शिवासंगन से भी तो विग्रह उनकी है। जय ईश्वर दानस्थ गुरुपाद पद्म मूल समाधि मंदिर की जय। गुरुपाद पद्म प्रतिष्ठित शिष्य गोपीनाथ गौरिया मठ के गुरुपाद पद्म से गोपीनाथ तत्व से भी तो राधा गोपीनाथ गुरु सिंह लक्ष्मण सिंह जगन्नाथ जी गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। गोद्रुम कारण की गोद्रुमस्व सुरभिकुंज सुरभि देवेंद्र महाराज जी की जय। गोद्रुमस्व से सानंद सुखदा कुंज जी की जय। श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति ठाकुर भजन कुटीर की जय। श्री ठाकुर पुष्प समाधि मंदिर की है। श्री ठाकुर प्रतिष्ठित गौरगौदा विग्रह जी की है। ठाकुर सेवक श्री कृष्णदास बाबा जी महाराज तदीय समाधि मंदिर की है। तदीय समाधि मंदिर की है। जय जय श्री गौर कृष्णदास बाबा जी महाराज भजन कुटीर की है। नंदीश्वर महादेव की नंदिया की वृंदा देवी की है। हरिहर के तो हरिहर भगवान जी की सुवर्ण विहार के सुवर्ण सेनरा सुवर्ण विहार हरि की हंसवाहन जी की या पंचानंतरा जी की सर्वनाशन करे भक्तबिंद नाशन करे। श्री नृसिंहदेव भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की सपार्श्व से प्रहलाद माँ सपार्श्व से नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। सपार्श्व प्रहलाद माँ सपार्श्व से नृसिंहदेव भगवान की हरिहर 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 भगवान से जय जय समुद्र मायापुर धाम नवद्वीप धाम की है, दास बना तक से वृंदावन धाम की है, श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोधन नंदुगम जल प्रसन्न की नयन स्वर बिन स्वर मान स्वर पवन स्वर कुसुम स्वर चंद्र गोविंद कुमार सिंह जी की जय, दान घाटी जी की जय, हरिदेव जी महाराज जी गोपेश्वर महादेव भूतेश्वर महादेव चकलेश्वर महादेव नंदेश्वर महादेव कामेश्वर महादेव, जय 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 कामेश्वर महादेव जी की, नंदेश्वर कामेश्वर महादेव जी की जय, जय जय श्री कामेश्वर, जय जय श्री दाजी महाराज राधा गोविंद गौर नित्यानंद रासस्तरी वंशीवादीश्वरी बस्तन घाट कलियादह सेवा कुंड कुंजवन जी की, निधुवन जी की, राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा रमन राधा वल्लभ राधा गोकुलानंद राधा दामोदर लाल जी, श्री श्री राधा गोविंद राधा मदन मोहन जी की, 84 गज भज मंडल जी के, श्रीमद् भागवत जी महापुराण जी की जय, श्रीमद् बृहद भागवतामृत जी की जय, श्रीमद् बृहद भागवतामृत 84 गज भज मंडल जी की जय, जय गौरी शंकर जी की, वृंदादेवी की, चातुर्मास बोध की, चातुर्मास बोध पालन को भक्तबिंद की, अनंत करी वैष्णव बिंद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव बिंदु की जो हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जो हरिनाम प्रभु की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव बिंदु की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। वंदे गुरुपद्वंदं भक्तबिंदसमन्वितं श्रीचैतन्यप्रभुं वंदे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वंदे राधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं बिन्दावनं वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयितगिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। वृन्दावै तुलसीदेव वै पिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति पदे देवी सत्ववत्त्वयि नमो नमः। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरये। संकीर्तने कृष्ण कथोपदेशे गौरीयपत्रस्य प्रकाशने च सदानुरक्त गुरुभक्तियुक्तो भक्तिप्रमोदाक्ष जगोद्वरुन् धैर्यं सदा परिभवग्नमभिष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरिञ्चनुतं शरण्यं भीतात्तिहं पुनतपाल्भवाद्दिपूतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दं यत्पादपल्लवनखचन्दमणिच्छटाय विस्फुरिजित किमपि गपवधू स्वदर्शि पूर्णानुरागरससागरसारमूर्ति साराधिकामयि कदा कृपां करोषि। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकाबदातौ संकीर्तनैकवितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वाम्बरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणाभतारौ। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमामि गंगे तव पादपङ्कजं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितो दिव्यरूपं भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं च ददासि नित्यं भावानुरूपेण सदा नरानं। गंगातरङ्गरमणीयजटाकलापं गौरी निरन्तरविभूषिः त्ववामभागं नारायणो प्रियमनङ्गमदापहारं वरानसीपुरपति भजवीशनाथं। वागीशजुष्वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ति हृदयसंविः त्वं Singamaham bhaje. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Jasyananam makara kundala charukarno charubarno Bhrajad kopolo subhagam savilasvahasam Nityotsavam natatripur disibhi pibanto Naryo narascha mudita kupita nimescho Jasyananam makara kundala charukarno Bhrajad kopolo subhogam savilasvahasam Nityotsavam natatripur disibhi pibanto Narjo narascha muditaha kupita nimescho. Gauriya Goshtipati, Sri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, Paramahansa Jagadguru told that Rupanuga Bhajan is our target, no doubt, but not in this bonded condition. Gauriya Goshtipati, Sri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, Paramahansa Jagadguru told, surely Rupanuga Bhajan, Raganuga Bhajan is our ultimate goal, but not in this bonded condition. Because in bonded condition, bonded soul cannot distinguish between aprakita rasa and prakita rasa. Without rasa, no jiva like to live. No jiva, not even one mosquito. Without rasa, nobody like to live. Rasa is there, that's why everybody like to live. Raso vaisha, raso evahi ayam labdhanandi bhavati. Krishna is the source of infinity rasa. Krishna is the source of infinity rasa, and directly or indirectly, all jivas, directly or indirectly, they are getting rasa from Krishna. That's why they like to live. That's why they find some meaning of this life. Without rasa, nobody like to live. Raso vaisha. Raso vaisha means surely, know it for sure. Krishna, Parabrahma, Paratpara, Akhileshwar is the source of all rasa. Raso vaisha. Raso evahi ayam. And all jiva getting rasa directly and indirectly from Krishna. Indirectly means through Maya. So anyway, everybody getting the taste of rasa. But they cannot understand, they cannot distinguish between prakrit rasa and aprakrit rasa. That's why Prabhupada used to say, up to 9th canto, if we can hear, under the perfect guidance of Shuddha Guru Vaishnava, who is himself Bhagavat, Grantha Bhagavat, Book Bhagavat, and Bhakta Bhagavat. Bhakta Bhagavat is more important because to express the glories of Parabrahma, Paratpara Akhileshwar, Bhagavan, Bhagavat, we need the help of Bhakta Bhagavat. That's why we want to get the association of devotees, pure devotees, those who are full of rasa. Even Mahaprabhu also wanted to indicate us, if at all you can meet with some pure devotee who is full of rasa, don't do any delay. Immediately try to buy him. Immediately. Every day I am going through Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is the instruction of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I was, every day I find always new. Always I find new. Same topics, but I find new. I don't know why. Yesterday I was, going through Chaitanya Charitamrita. There it is written, Ishwar Puripat coming in Navadip Dham, here, there, and very secretly, so that nobody can identify him as a pure devotee. But when coming in front of Advaita Gosai and sitting very in such a way, it's very humble way, like Trinadapi, as if I am nothing. As if I am nothing, sankuchito hiya. Sankuchito means with some hesitation. Sankuchito, with some, like yesterday I was discussing Naradji Maharaj feeling uneasy. Sankuchito means I'm feeling uneasy in front of, I am very fallen soul. With this mood, Ishwar Privat coming in front of Advaita Gosai. Advaita Gosai doing his own seva, but looking repeatedly at Ishwar Puripat. Advaita Gosai doing his own seva, but repeatedly looking at Ishwar Puripat. Why? It is written in Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writing, one pure Vaishnava can catch the power of another pure Vaishnava. The aprakita effulgence from aprakita Vaishnava. A pure Vaishnava try to hide himself, but cannot hide. But a pure Vaishnava can understand he is a pure Vaishnava. Because power is there, na? Effulgence. Vaishnava Tej. In Bengali and Sanskrit we say, Vaishnava Tej. Vaishnava Tej cannot, who can hide Vaishnava Tej? Prabhupada speaking under the guidance of pure devotees, like Ishwar Puripat never wanted to identify himself that I am Ishwar Puripat. But finally he was arrested by Advaita Gosai and everybody, that you are Ishwar Puripat. They never like to identify. Like Madhavinda Puripat, running. Somebody can worship me. Better I can go now, night time. The morning time everybody can come and pay Puspanjali, give garland to me, worship. Jayadhani can give. So this way, they are feeling. Prabhupada speaking, if we at all have a humble attitude, like Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami, they think we are fallen soul. We have no right to go to Jagannath temple, we have no right to go even through the main road, grand road, because some panda can touch me, or by chance I can touch with one panda, then I can get some aparadh. This is called humbleness. This is called actually humbleness. I am great, I am big, I am Acharya, is not humbleness. And to speak about that absolute truth, not going to break that humbleness. Be sure about it. Somebody can say that Prabhupada speaking this way, Keshav Goswami are speaking this is not the proper way of representation of HariKatha. They can speak this way. But be sure, when Guru Vaishnava going to point out our fault, going to chide us, going to chastise us, surely they are not going to fall down. They are not going to lose their Trinada Vibhav. There is a main point. We misunderstand always. So Prabhupada used to say, up to 9th canto, if some pure devotee under the Anigatha of Guru Vaishnava, Gauriya Guru Vaishnava, can go on reading, understanding, hearing Harikatha. Like Mahaprabhu always hearing Bhagavad Katha, Prahlad Charitra, Dhruva Charitra from Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit speaking, when Mahaprabhu asking Gadadhar Pandit to recite the glorification of Prahlad Maharaj, then Gadadhar Pandit speaking, you already heard it some months ago. Well, I like to hear again. It's very spectacular teachings. Be careful, in front of Gadadhar Pandit, Mahaprabhu never speaking, you read, Rasa Leela, I like to hear Rasa Tattva very nicely. Never. Follow. But hearing this all Rasa Tattva, secretly they are inside Gambhira temple, in a solitary castle. Prabhupada, Guru Padma used to say that many times Prabhupada told that up to 9th canto, if you can hear under the guidance of pure Guru Vaishnava with serving mood, then you can make your background to get entry into 10th canto. If without permission of Prabhupada somebody like to discuss 10th canto, then what to speak about Rasa Leela, even 10th canto, Prabhupada would become very, angry. Why? Who told? Even Balla Leela, Prabhupada used to say, even Balla Leela, if somebody going to take with, like accept as Sahajiya, with easy mood, some misconception can be there. In that case, he can fall down. No problem. Really, Krishna is the ocean of rasa. It's infinity ocean of rasa, no doubt in it. But who can give Krishna to me? Just now I was reciting Jasyananam makara kundalo charu karno vrajad kopolo shubhagam sabilas hasam nittatsavam no tatripur drishibhi pivanto narjo narascha muditaha kupita nimescha. Sorry. Kupita nimescha. By watching the excellent, Rasa Sarup Krishna, who can keep patience? It is one kind of utsav, big festival. In Gopi Gita also I read also. Gopi Gita it is written also, that it is the festival of eyes to look at Krishna. It is the festival of ear to hear about Krishna. All. Utsav, big festival. They think it is a big festival going on. Narjo narascha mudita, they become so happy, endless happiness, that they become angry with their twinkling of eyes. They become very angry with the twinkling of eyes, and they are speaking each other that this, Brahma has no idea about creation. No creative mood, technology is there with Brahma. You don't know how to. So otherwise, how is possible he is going to give only 2 eyes to watch Krishna? If he get countless eyes, infinity eyes, Still we cannot get satisfaction. That's why Radharani told, we can remember, Radharani told, Sakhi, what happens? I don't know. All my sense organ pulling in different direction. Krishna pulling me from different direction. Krishna pulling me from different direction. What to do? Big problem. Akshannatam phalamidam na param vidamo shakshaha prasu nanu shakshaha pasu nanu viveshatayor vayassai bhaktam brajesa sutayor anuvenu jushtam jairva nipito manurakta kataksham aksham akshannatam phalamidam. This is the final result of our eyes, to look at Krishna. Because it is a big festival. To hear about Krishna is a big festival. Radharani speaking in front of Lalita Abhisaka, what happens to me? I don't know. I want to get countless tongue to utter, to sing the glories of Krishna. I want to get countless eyes to see Krishna. I want to get countless ear to hear about Krishna. This is my condition. Because it is festival, big festival, to look at Krishna. But now our condition, they are going to complain. They are speaking. Brahma has no technological knowledge. Otherwise, why giving only two eyes? At the same time, twinkling is there. How we can see Krishna? Is possible to see? That's why. Even their twinkling of eyes is very unbearable. They cannot bear. The twinkling of eyes, they become very angry. We cannot see Krishna properly. That is the big problem. So, this way, one by one, by Gaur Lila, by Krishna Lila, by our Guru Varga Lila, we can realize, really, this is very fantastic, wonderful. But, there is one but, Prabhupada speaking, if you misunderstand even about Bala Lila, if you accept it as a material Lila, then also you can fall down. No excuse. That's why preparation is a must. We must take preparation. Prabhupada speaking, so many things I can go on speaking. Prabhupada used to say, first of all, we'll have to hear up to 9th canto to make our background. After that, if Guru Vaishnava going to bless us, Guru Vaishnava can give us capacity, to hear and understand about Krishna Lila, they can give. Krishna se tomar Krishna dite paro, tomaro shakti ache. Krishna is your Krishna, so you can give me. Now we can discuss what Pope was speaking, who can give Krishna. We can discuss this point. But first of all, yesterday I wanted to discuss something, but due to shortage of time, I could not speak clearly. So, there, up to 9th canto, after discussion, Sukadeva Goswami wanted to hide, wanted to stop. What speaking? Jato gataha pitrigrihat brajo medhitartho hantva ripuno Shuto Satani Krito Urudaraha Utpaddo Teshu Purushaha Kratubihi Samije Atmanam Atmo Nigamam Prathayam Janeshu Pritva Savai Guru Bharam Khapayan Kurunam Antaha Sam Uttho Kalina Judhi Bhupo Chamboha Drishta Vidhuyo Vijaye Jayam Udghosho Pracho Uddhavayo Cha Param Shamagat Sadham. What are very, very in gist? Krishna took birth, Pitir Brihad, after that he was taken to Brajadham, and Brajadham he was born and brought up there. Also, it is also right, because born inside Krishna also took birth there in Brajadham also, secret tattva. Externally, all outside people can know Krishna took birth only in Mathura. But it is also born and brought up. If I speak, there is no wrong. Because Jiva Goswami was also giving all secret thing. How possible? Nandanandan Krishna took birth in Brajadham. So born and brought up I can see. So after that, Krishna gone to Mathura, and from there he gone to King Kamsa, everything. That also spoken very short, in short, very indication only. After that going to, because it is written, Jato Gataha Pitri Grihad Brajam Medhitartho, to grow up there in Brajadham. And Hatya Ripunu. Hatya means in one word, or going to give indication. It indicates, this is the indication that inside Brajadham, Krishna, Vishnu Tattva, not Krishna, but we can say Krishna. Because Vishnu dare Krishna kare Asur Sangharan. Krishna directly never fight with Asura. But it is written anyway, very secretly it is written, gone, and Hatva Ripunu means including Kamsa also, Agasur, Bakasur, Putana, all. After that, gone to Mathura, they are killing. Then after that, he marries so many wives, 16,108, but only written Krito Urudaraha. Krito Urudara means he married so many wives. After that, he gave birth to so many children, everything, son and girl, daughter, everything. After that, going to make this Prithivima, the earth, light. Fighting took place, all Kuru Vamsa, everything, they gone. And there also, infighting took place by the arrangement of Yogamaya. So all Jaduvamsa also gone, everything. This way it is written. After that, Krishna's Shamagat Sadham. After that, attained his own eternal dham. So now Parikshit Maharaj is going to put so many questions. He was bound to put, because why Gurudev in the midway going to stop without speaking all in details? Kathito vangsha vistar bhavata soma surya yoho ragyancho ubhaya vangsanam charitam paramadbhutam jadascha dharma silascha nitaram munishattama tatrangshena avatirnasya vishnor virijani shanshana avatirjo jador vangshe bhagavan bhuta bhavana kritavan jani vishwatma tani no vada vistarat. Repeatedly Parikshit Maharaj requesting Gurudev to speak all in details. all in detail. Please, why you are going to stop not speaking all nectarian Harikatha all? Why? This way, by the request of Parikshit Maharaj, Sukdev Goswami was bound to speak. He wanted to hide. Like the name of Radharani is not at all there in Bhagavatam, but there. Foolish people cannot understand. Anaya Radhita Nunam. This sloka, there is very, very secretly the name of Radharani there. So foolish people, they cannot understand. Parikshit Maharaj asking, Jo, you are speaking, you like to avoid me. Rahinyastanayohu prakto ramo sankar sanastaya devakya garbho sammandaha kuto dehantaram bina. Kashmad mukundo bhagavan pritur gehad brajam gataha kwa vasam gyativihi swardham kritovano saptatam patihi. And at the same time, braje basan kima karot madhupuryancha kesavaha. Bhatarancha avadit kansam. Matur aradhya atadhana deham manusham asritva koti varshani vrishibhi jadu puriyam sahavatsit patnaha katto abhavana prabhu. I mean, all in details, what Sukdev Goswami wanted to speak, all very gist way. Parikshit Maharaj requesting unto the lotus feet of Gurudev, please, you speaking all in details, how it is possible that Sankarshan Balaram, how possible without taking birth, connection of two try to understand what I have, no complicacy. Parikshit Maharaj asking, without, usually I can die, after that I can take birth in the womb of some mother. It is possible. But at a time, this life, how it is possible, my body can get connection with two mothers? Follow what I say. Such very important questions. Why Krishna took birth and gone to Brajadham from there, why gone to Mathura, what done there, after that why gone to Jadu there, why marry, so many details. Sukdev Goswami was testing the tenacity. Sukdev Goswami was testing how much interested about aprakita rasa or this way Sukdev Goswami wanted to test his disciple. But finally Sukdev Goswami was very, very happy. Finally, Sukdev Goswami was very, very happy to unveil the mystery in front of Parikshit Maharaj. Prabhupada wanted to unveil the mystery of Raganuga Bhajan in front of some selected devotees. Very selected devotees. Not in front of all. Follow. Now, Sukdev Goswami is going to glorify his disciple. Hey Rajan, Sukdev Goswami Sukuvacha, Sukdev Goswami speaking, Samyak Vyavasita Buddhistavo Rajarsi Sattama Vasudeva Kathayam Te Jajjata Nashtiki Ratihi. You are growing tremendous attraction for Krishna Lila. Tremendous. Jajjata Nashtiki Ratihi. Samyak Vyavasito. Shukdev Goswami going to glorify Parikshit Maharaj. Hey Rajan, your intellect is really well organized. Samyak Vyavasita, because Buddhi is Strilinga, feminine gender. So Samyak Vyavasita Buddhi Stavo Rajarsi Sattamo. Can you imagine Gurudev going to glorify Parikshit Maharaj as the topmost of all Rajarsi? Try to pay attention to this point. That Gurudev going to glorify his disciple and going to speak, you are the topmost of all Rajarsi. Topmost of all Rajarsi, what do you mean? We know that Janak Maharaj is Rajarsi. Rajarsi. So how we can say that is okay, because Sukdev Goswami is going to speak, so we must accept it. Sukdev Goswami is speaking, Samyak Vyavasita Buddhistabo Rajarsi Sattama. You are the topmost of all Rajarsi. Rajarsi means, you know the meaning of Rajarsi? The word Rajarsi means, who is king and at the same time Rishi. Come on, try to pay attention to this point. Rajarsi means, who is king, at the same time he is Rishi. At the same time Rishi. So how possible? One king, at the same time Rishi. And not only that, but also among all such Rajarsi, Shukdev Goswami himself speaking to disciple, you are topmost of them. Now you understand the qualification we need to get entry into Krishna Leela. Excuse me, I cannot become Sahajiya to cheat you. Nobody like to discuss all those points, to guide people properly, to give indication. Samyak Vyavasita Buddhistavo Rajarsi Sattama Vasudeva Kathayam Te Jajjata Nashtiki Rati. Because you are growing tremendous attraction, affinity for hearing Harikatha from a sadhu, from me. Because any question relating to Krishna, any question, any answer, any question, any answer, any topics of Krishna, if I have the chance to hear, all excellent, unique. Vasudeva Katha Prashnaha Purushano Strino Punatihi. All the 3 words, 14 words can purify the topics of Krishna. Bhaktaram, who is going to give answer and who is going to put question, both of them. And those who are going to hear all these topics. Bhaktaram, Bhaktaram means though he is speaking. Bhaktaram, those who are speaking. Prachokam, those who are putting question. Putting question. And Srota, those who are going to hear these topics about Vasudeva. Sati tatpado sarilo yatha. This way, Shukdev Goswami is going to glorify his disciple by watching the qualification. By watching the qualification to hear about Krishna. First of all, Shukdev Goswami wanted to avoid by speaking. Actually, maybe you are very tired. Maybe you are feeling hungry. Maybe you are thirsty. So why not you go and take rest? After that we can think. No. when Sukadeva Goswami glorifying disciple this way, I mean Parikshit Maharaj, in that case, Sukadeva Goswami going to give answer to Parikshit Maharaj. This way. After that, Parikshit Maharaj speaking to Gurudev, Gurudev, you like to stop now? Actually, I am not hungry. Naishati dushaha khyut. Khyut means hungry attitude. Naishati dushvaha khyut. Mang tektodo mopi badhate. Why? Pibantam tan mukham buja chutam HariKathamritam. I am not at all feeling hungry, I am not feeling tired, I am not feeling thirsty, because I am drinking. What you are drinking? Bale, I am drinking HariKathamrita. Naishati dushaha khut mam tektodo mopi badate. I am not feeling any disturbance. My fasting, my not drinking water, my fasting, my not taking rest, not going to put any problem in front of me. Naishati dusvaha khyut mam tekto domopi badhate, because pivantam tan mukham chutam HariKathamritam. I am already drinking HariKatha from your lotus mouth. So please don't try to cheat me. Don't try to avoid speaking. Don't try to avoid speaking about Krishna. You can give Krishna, I know, because you are full of rasa. And it is the instruction of Mahaprabhu. Krishna rasa bhavitamati kriyatam jadi kutopi labhyate tatro lolya mopi mulya mekalam janmakoti sukritvair na labhyate. Mahaprabhu saying, if anywhere you find one rasik bhakta, not sahajya, immediately try to buy. Like the case I already told about Ishwar Puripad. Nobody allow Ishwar Puripad to go away. No. First, Advaita Gosai could arrest. Who are you? Who are you? I am nothing. But Advaita Gosai could realize, because the effulgence of Vaishnava can be detected by another Vaishnava. So though Ishwar Puripad wanted to hide, but nobody. Then finally what happened? Mukunda, the great servant of Mahaprabhu, he started singing about the glorification of Krishna. Immediately, whole Vaishnava society, they could realize that he is a great devotee. Because when Mukunda started singing about Krishna, then Ishwar Puripad fall down on ground and like fire brigade water supply, water coming from tears rolling down his cheeks, like a fire brigade, water supply. Somebody putting question in front of Prabhupada, who can give Krishna? Prabhupada giving answer. Krishna is not an object of this material world. So that anytime we can find and catch Krishna and hear about Krishna. Krishna is not an object of this infinite material world. Krishna is Jagadishwar. He is the Supreme Lord and is the source of all rasa. Directly in Krishna is the absolute source of all rasa, Parameshwar. Krishna is the absolute truth. Sattasya satyam, nihitancha satye. Those demigods, they came in Mathura jail where Vasudev and Devaki, both of them were confined inside jail by Kamsa. So those demigods, they started speaking. that you are that absolute truth. You are the source of all truth. You are the source of all truth. Satya cha satyam, nitam cha satya, satyatmakam tvam. This sloka, very nice sloka. This way, all demigods, they started glorifying about Bhagavan. This way. Parikshit Maharaj, that's why Shukdev Goswami glorifying. Now our Prabhupada speaking, Krishna is the absolute truth, Satyancha Satya, Nitancha Satya, Satyatmakatvam, Saranam Prapanya. You are the absolute truth, you are the source of all truth, everything. You are the only observable object. This way, our Prabhupada giving answer. Krishna is the absolute enjoyer, because Krishna is the absolute, Krishna can reserve absolute detachment, Baba of absolutism. This way, Krishna Bhakti is the only property. Raya Ramananda and Mahaprabhu discussing there, it is already among all property, which is the topmost property? Mahaprabhu asking. Raya Ramananda giving answer, if Krishna Bhakti is there, that is the topmost property. And Krishna Bhakti, Krishna cannot keep. Because Krishna Bhakti, a devotee can keep. Krishna Bhakti is an object, is a treasure of a devotee. So Prabhupada speaking, that is why a devotee can give Krishna. Krishna cannot give directly. Krishna cannot give himself directly. A devotee can give Krishna. And Krishna can appear inside the heart of Vishuddha Chitta. I mean, Shevanmukh, who is, expressing Seva mood, who is expressing Seva mood, inside his heart, Krishna, Shuddha Chitta, pure heart, Krishna can appear. And a devotee of Krishna can distribute Krishna to everybody, if they are favorable. If they are favorable, means if they like to serve Krishna, then a devotee of Krishna can distribute Krishna to everybody. Prabhupada speaking, Krishna Bhakta is so merciful. Krishna Bhakta don't like to cheat anybody. Krishna Bhakta going to door to distribute Krishna Nama, which is non-different from Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, he himself is Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself Krishna, but in the form of devotee, traveling across the India, here and there, Himalaya to actually Kanyakumarika, and going to distribute this Krishna prema to everybody. So you understand what is the secret thing. Prabhupada giving one example, if somebody, Bhaktivinoda Thakur also writing in Kirtan, in Bhajan Rahasa, here there are so many Kirtan you can find. Prabhupada also giving the same thing, Prabhupada speaking, before climbing the tree, if before climbing the tree, if somebody like to get the branch of fruits from that tree, it is impossible. Without climbing the tree, who can get? Prabhupada speaking, without climbing the tree, if somebody can imagine that, well, I have received a big amount of fruits from that tall tree, its imagination is useless. Prabhupada speaking similarly, Bhav Bhakti or Prem Bhakti is a very important thing. Without attaining without attaining Bhav Bhakti or Prema Lava, Bhav Bhakti, after that we can get Prema Lava. If somebody, out of his duplicity, want to get honor, position, everything in front of public, as a Rupanuga devotee, Prabhupada speaking, it is just like cheating other and cheating himself. That man, that chap going to cheat himself, and doesn't going to cheat others. Prabhupada speaking. Even we cannot imagine. Out of duplicity, somebody can express, I already have Baba Bhakti, Prem already. But Prabhupada speaking, even imagination, not even practically. If somebody not going to do practically, only thinking, Prabhupada speaking, it is also dangerous. That man surely going to cheat himself, at the same time going to cheat others. Prabhupada giving answer, how gradually you can proceed. First of all, Hari Guru Vaishnava, first of all, you can grow your tremendous faith in Hari Guru Vaishnava. You should grow tremendous faith in Bhakti, Bhakti to Shraddha. You can develop strong Shraddha in Bhakti, strong Shraddha in Hari Guru Vaishnava. After that become interested to do Sadhu Sangha, pure Sadhu Sangha. In the name of Sadhu Sangha, if you run for a Sadhu Sangha, cheater, you can fall down. Under the guidance of pure Guru Vaishnava and Sadhu, if that devotee go on hearing under the guidance, guidance means can go on doing seva, Shevan Mukha Jivha, favorable mood to do seva. With this mood, he can go on hearing Harikatha continuously, do Kirtan, this way, under the guidance of Guru. They have to stay with, not that separately I can go to Radhakund and say, and I can read some Bhagavatam, I can grow, I can become Rupanuga devotee. Not that. This is wrong Siddhanta. Without any duplicity, if that devotee, sincere devotee, go on following pure Guru Vaishnava, do seva with favorable mood, in that case, anartha can go away. After that, gradually can grow affinity, sevanistha, after that ruchi, after ruchi means taste, after that asakti and strong, seva, first of all stability, nishtha. After that, ruchi, taste. After that, asakti, affinity. After that, bhava, you can grow bhava. And that bhava is not material bhava. In that case, you can get sthai bhava. Sthai bhava means it is a fixed bhava, stability. And at any circumstances, at any situation, that bhava not going to be destroyed. That is called sthai bhava, fixed bhava. That bhava is sthai bhava. After that, the sthai bhava can get more, can go more advanced. It is called rati. It is called rati. That bhava can get more, health. That bhava can grow more and more health. after roti. Then it is called prema. So, bhav or prema is not a matter of joke. Prabhupada using this word. I am not changing any full stop, dot, nothing, hyphen, I am not changing. Prabhupada speaking, this bhava or prema is not a matter of joke. Prabhupada speaking, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. Not a matter of joke. So Prabhupada going to conclude, Prabhupada going to draw some conclusion that some people, to get honor and position from common people, foolish people, they are going to show some extraordinary external bhava, Sattvic bhava. They are going to show. Their judgment is just like Sahajya, because they are Sahajya. Prabhupada speaking, they are going to think that this way they can get all fruits from the tree top without climbing the tree. Without climbing the tree. We are Siddha now. All over the world we are a Siddha Mahatma. We can distribute all prema without following any rules and regulations. You need not follow any rules. It's an automatic factor. You can get prema. So you can throw Rupa Goswami path, Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami path, Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur into water. And you can go more and more up to earn the name and fame of a Rupanuga devotee. Yes, it's up to you. You can do. Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Kalyan Kalpataru, one Kirtan book written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. One Kirtan book named Kalyan Kalpataru. If you have the chance to collect that book, you must collect. Otherwise, you can misunderstand me. You can become angry with me. You cannot digest what I am speaking. So better you can go what Prabhupada is going to quote. That is why Prabhupada is going to quote one kirtan after this conclusion. It is in Bengali. Anyway, if I read, you cannot understand. Someday I can recite and go on explaining this. Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing. So, mukhe bolo prem prem, kiyar bolibo tore mon. It is one kind of manasikha. It is one kind of manasikha. Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, oh Sahajya, my mind is Sahajya. Kiyar bolibo tore mon, oh mind, what I can speak to you? Only you are going to pass lecture, prema, prema, prema. Actually, you are going to throw gold, original gold, and you have nothing residue, nothing in your pocket. Shunna ganthi anchale bandhan. There is nothing, but still you are going to show people that you are going to give a knot so that this very valuable thing not going. Shunna granthi anchale bandhan. By hypocrisy, you are going to shed tears and bhava to get honor in front of public. This way, Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing so many things, I cannot speak right now because I have so many things to discuss. So this way, Bhaktivinoda Thakur lamenting, Aprakita, Prabhupada also lamenting, our Guru Varga. Why the Sahajya, they like to jump into fire? Better we can reach the target someday after. We can get maturity. After that we can reach slow and steady, win the race. It is far better to follow Rupanuga Guru Varga, I mean our Guru Varga, very carefully, and finally we can get. But the way you are following is very dangerous. What to speak about today or tomorrow? In infinity period, you can lose everything. For infinity period. Bhagavan cannot give you chance because of this aparad you have done, misguiding people. You have given misguidance to people. Yesterday, I was discussing so many important things that Naraji Maharaj cannot get entry into the room of Bhagavan. What can be the reason? Baldaji Maharaj, after taking bath, everything ready to take prasadam, by chance, Baldaji Maharaj going to inform Krishna. Actually, Naraji Maharaj standing outside. Why? Outside. He cannot come inside. Why? What? Who is going to stop him coming in front of me? Oh, actually, he is feeling hesitation. Hesitation? Feeling shy. Hesitation. Uneasy to come in front because of shyness. And also feeling away. Why? Never before today he was expressing this kind of mood. Then Uddhavji Maharaj speaking, Pratubachudhava smitva. By a smiling mood, Uddhavji Maharaj now going to give indication to Prabhu, Bhitvapi lajjaya tato brahmanna devena swayam uktaha praveshya. With smiling mood, Krishna speaking, Naraji Maharaj feeling both shyness and fear. So that is the barrier. That's why cannot come in front of him. Then immediately that Brahmanadev means Krishna always like Brahman and Vaishnava. So Brahmanadev. So Namo Brahmanadevayo Gurbrahmanahitayo Jagadhitayo Sri Krishnayo Govindayo Namanam. This mantra I think you heard before also. So Brahmanadev, I mean Krishna, immediately get up and going outside the room to catch Krishna, to take him inside the room. And started speaking. Bhagavan Krishna started speaking. Mat priti utpadana bagro se narada sruhit tamaha. Sruhit means without any interest, self-interest, who is going to protect your, mangal, is called sruhit. Like father and mother, not taking any interest from me. But all father, mother, in general I am speaking. There is some interest, self-interest in the material world. Still this example, Bhagavan Sri Krishna already told in front of Gopikas, so I am bound to speak. So Bhagavan speaking, Mat priti utpadana bagro si narada suhitama hito meva krita atantam bhavan me rasikottama. You are rasik bhakta, rasikottamu. Rasikottama means not rasik. You are uttamaha. Means among all rasik, you are very advanced rasik, very topmost. Rasikottamaha. So, you are always trying, always and every time, you are always and every time trying to arrange some priti. Always all your going, doing, speaking, whatever you are doing, all to arrange complete satisfaction. To arrange my complete satisfaction. That's why you are. But now what happens? Mat priti utpadana bagro, who is always ready to arrange some, satisfaction, who is always ready to search complete satisfaction, my complete satisfaction. Sri Narada Suhitamaha Hito meva Krita Tyantam Bhavan me. You have done all good. You have done all good. You have done all good for me. Hito sadhan. You can think yourself that you are responsible for this kind of painful situation created. You can think that you are responsible for this kind of painful situation in which I was put into. You can think yourself as responsible for that, but not that. I know your mood. For you now going to think, Naraji Maharaj, you are thinking yourself that I am responsible for this kind of painful situation created. I am responsible. I mean, Krishna gone into a deep meditation. I mean, Krishna lose his consciousness, gone to Vrindavan inside. I mean, a feeling of strong separation. Krishna, big problem. So Naraji Maharaj thinking, I am responsible for that. So I cannot go in front of Prabhu. So he is feeling hesitation. So now Krishna going to give answer. It is not at all problem on your part. You have well done. Well done by you. No problem. Because it is the nature of prema. It is the nature of Viraha, it is the nature of Viraha. I mean, the feeling of this separation is like that. You are not responsible for that because Prag Yadapi Premo Kritat Priyanam Vichhedo Dava Nalo Begata Antaha Shantapo Jatena Duranto Shoka Veshena Gadam Bhavativa Duksham. Well, I know your mood. You think you are responsible for creating this kind of painful state. But actually not that. You have done good for me. You have given me one opportunity to go into deep love affair. I mean the feeling of separation with those Brajavasis. What wrong in it? Because it is the nature of, it is the nature of this kind of feeling of separation. This kind of prag yadapi prema kritat priyanam priyajan, those were dear and near one. If we are separated from them, first of all, a fire of separation can appear inside heart. A tremendous bhava. Like Krishna Bhagavan speaking to Radharani. Daruna madana kadana nalo. I am burning by tremendous aprakita kama. You try to find out some solution. Krishna speaking to Radharani. Saragarala mandalam, mamasirasa mandalam, dehipada pallava mudarum. First of all, before that Krishna speaking, I am burning. Daruno madano kadananalo. By the, aprakita kama, I mean, aprakita prema. Kama and prema also in aprakita jagat. Only we are going to express this term as speciality some. So this kind of separation, viraha, daruna madana kadananalo jalayati. You try to find out solution. He Dayamai Radharani. I am burning, Krishna speaking. It is quite natural. It is the nature of prema. It is the nature of prema. But inside there is a burning feeling, tremendous feeling of shoka. Shoka, unbearable, painful feeling. Inside heart, a burning feeling. I know, Krishna speaking. But still, ultimately, it is going to give satisfaction. Because without viraha, Vipralamba, without viraha, I mean vipralamba rasa, sambhog, I mean meeting, cannot give unique result. Not possible. It is not possible. So, this kind of viraha is very good. Though preliminary in the starting point it seems very, very dangerous, you think yourself are responsible for that. But because this kind of situation I was put into, very painful situation externally. But you think you are responsible, okay, but well, I got the chance to meet with those Brajavasis. Because of this painful separation, I go into the inner feeling. And there I find all Brajavasis, Brajadam, everything. No vipralambhena sambhagam asmute. Without vipralamba, sambhagam, I mean milan, cannot give maximum result. It is a nature. Though externally the separation, though externally this kind of separation from near and dear one can, create disturbance externally, I mean a fire, but still, finally it is very good. Externally it is, tathapi sedukho, finally going to give us a scope to get the taste of transcendental bliss, sukha sarup. Arthat means externally viraha, internally milan can get. Automatically it can flourish from heart. It can appear. Tremendous, painful, burning inside heart, finally going to give the scope to meet with those near and dear one. I mean, Brajagopikas and Brajavasis, I got the chance. Anirvachanyu. It is kind of feeling inexplicable. We cannot explain. It is beyond any explanation. Only those who are Rasik Bhakta, they can realize it. But a foolish man like Padavati cannot understand. A material man, businessman, cannot understand. Only and only those who are Rasik Bhakta, they can realize this point, that externally painful separation bhava, inside then milan can appear. So, Bhagavan Sri Krishna speaking, tathapi shambhogo shukhad opi stutaha shako opi nirvachottamo manoramaha pramodarasihi parinamato dhruvam tatro sphuret tad rasikoi kaveddaha tatro spuret tad rasikoi kaveddaha. Only Rasik devotee, they can understand. Other people cannot. Due to this is the nature of this unique prema. Viraha, externally giving pain, but internally a flow of transcendental, aprakita, amritamaya milan can appear. But these outside people cannot understand. Only those who are Rasik Bhakta, tatro spuret tad rasikaika beddo. Only those Rasik devotee can understand. Outside people, they cannot understand. So, you are lamenting, you are feeling uneasy. You are lamenting, you are feeling uneasy in front of me. No question. I am very happy. I am very happy. I am not feeling any disturbance. Why you are unnecessarily going to feel this kind of feeling? So, Krishna speaking, the prag preliminary prag yaddapi premo kritat priyanam vichhedo dava nalo vegato antaha santapo yatena duranto soka veshena garam bhavativa duksham tathapi Shambhogo Shukhad Opi Stutaha. Krishna speaking, the externally Milan. Somebody can say, where there is externally Milan, where there is Krishna is lying down on ground and rolling down on ground due to this tremendous painful fire of separation. And you say it is very good. That's why Krishna speaking, only and only those who are Rasik Bhakta, they can understand. Outside people, they cannot understand. That's why Krishna speaking, Tathapi, externally painful, internally can get milan with dear and near one. But somebody can claim, but where Krishna is there in Dharukan, Bhajavasa is there, what kind of milan? That's why Krishna speaking, only Rasik Bhakta, they can understand. Because this kind of milan is more important than physical milan. Somebody can say, Krishna is now in Dwarika, come on, and those Brajavas there in Brajadam, how milan possible? That's why Krishna saying it is very secret, only Rasik Bhakta they can realize, not everybody. This kind of milan, Krishna speaking, even more important than physical milan. Physical milan. Already I told the mood of Krishna, Krishna speaking, why I am not going to Brajadam, If I go there, they can feel more problem. Why? I already explained, you can go back and discuss. Follow. This way Krishna speaking and details about to glorify Naraji Maharaj. Don't worry. Don't worry. Why you are going to think this way? I am very happy with you. Because ultimately it is going to put Krishna into the ocean, nectarian flow of milan. Ocean, nectarian ocean of prema. So it's good. Externally we know, in this material world, any kind of painful situation created by the separation, I mean, my father gone, mother gone, he gone, she gone, somebody going to lose, wife going away. I know one example. Paramahansa Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, that devotee is from France. I am speaking about 17, 18 years back. I was in Delhi, I was busy with press job, because 9 books at a time, that time I was bound to print, and I was busy watching proof, everything, and outside, one devotee, I couldn't notice, because that room was very lonely room, rooftop. I was doing with full concentration, in absorbing mood. I couldn't notice one devotee, foreign devotee standing in the gate. Finally, when by chance I discovered, I paid dandavat to that foreign devotee. He has a white cloth, he is a grihastha, but still he paid. I also, what is your name? He going to give identity. I am the disciple of Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. And finally, by the by, we are discussing so many things. He already told, my wife was also the disciple of my Gurudev, I mean Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. Both of us are very interested about sadhu seva. We used to arrange, different festival. we used to invite all devotee to take prasadam. Me and she, both used to cook very nicely. And then, where is your wife? He started crying. She speaking, Maharaj. She gone. And why? She developed a hepatitis B. Huh? Yes, I tried my best to give all my blood, money, but he couldn't save. He started crying like a child. Then I could realize it is not, surely not ordinary love. It's not ordinary love. Has some feeling. So if this kind of feeling, we can see in this material world, and some devotees. So why we cannot understand that this kind of painful situation is, we are praying, we devotees, we are trying to Krishna, try to put us in the ocean of painful separation. Like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself wanted to show us this kind of separation. Inside the solitary castle of Gambhira, sometime Mahaprabhu jumping into ocean with the mood that there is water game going on, Gopikas and Krishna is going to jump into ocean with the mood and Jamuna, this way. So Mahaprabhu wanted to show. Mahaprabhu speaking, I cannot stay inside room. There is 3 consecutive gates. First gate, second gate, third gate, all lock and key. But Mahaprabhu gone outside, crossing the boundary. How possible? Is it possible? That's why our Raghunath Das Goswami wrote that 2-3 gate, consecutive gate, all closed. But Prabhu gone outside. Prabhu lost. Where lost? All devotees searching. All 3 gates are, locked. But how? Where gone Prabhu? They open all 3 gates and searching all around Nilachal Dham to find their heart. Prabhu, where gone? Anudghatto daratrayam bhittuttam urum. Try to understand. Anudghatto bhittitrayam. Anudghatto daratrayam. Sorry. Anudghatto daratrayam bhittitvam uru. Kalingi ko surobi madhya potitaha. Prabhu passed away. Where gone? But they discovered Prabhu among those Urisa cow, very small cow. Prabhu lying like a tortoise and all cow licking the body of Mahaprabhu. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what is? So, all devotees, they are crying. All devotees, they are crying, our Prabhu not coming back. Consciousness gone. Who can say Prabhu gone from this material world or not? They started crying. Every time such case. When Mahaprabhu wanted to see Jagannath first time, there also Sarvabhauma took him to his own room, house. There also Sarvabhauma was very anxious. Sarvabhauma thinking maybe he gone from this material world. After that, going to take one very light cotton, very fine cotton, in front of this nose and watching, okay, well, very gently, and no, Prabhu is there. So every time Mahaprabhu Sri Krishna Chaitanya wanted to teach us, this is called actual prema. Inside burning. But what happens, we don't know. All devotees, they are crying, but Prabhu feeling very happy. Prabhu feeling happy. Now Krishna, that time, we see Mahaprabhu Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Now we are discussing about Krishna. Same thing. This kind of vipralamba, this kind of burning feeling, we can, Brahma, Shankar, everybody can expect. Please arrange this kind of vipralamba bhava in our life. We like to get, we like to swim in the painful ocean of vipralamba, but we are not getting. Follow. So, Prabhu speaking, I mean Jagannath, I mean Krishna, Bhagavan Sri Krishna speaking, externally it is very painful, but internally it's very, 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 one kind of transcendental bliss flowing inside heart. So, external dukkha, external viraha, going to put us in the ocean of misery. It is called tama. If you are crying because your wife gone from this material world, I mean with material bhava, in that case surely you are going to fall down in the ocean of tama. Because material viraha is always tama, tamagun. Material viraha is always tama. Whereas when we are going to observe the Viraha Tithi of Bhaktivinoda Thakur or Srila Prabhupada, we are going to discuss Harikatha, sing Kirtan, because Viraha Utsav. Try to understand. In material world, father gone means gone. If I am lamenting, I am going to fall down in the ocean of Tama, ocean of Tama. But here the case is just opposite, not same. Here we are going to sing the glories of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is Viraha Utsav. The Viraha, how it become Utsav? But yes, that is a secrecy. Viraha is also Utsav for Vaishnavas, not for material people. Material people, their Viraha is Tama. But here, Viraha is super fine, super excellent thing. It is expected in our bhajan life. But who can give? Who can give? Guru Vaishnava can give us someday, if we are very sincere. So, Sanatana Goswami going to write one commentary, nice. Sanatana Goswami speaking, well, Naradji can think that I am responsible to throw my Prabhu in the ocean of pain. But that pain is not material pain. What kind of pain it is? Well, it is developed from prema. It is from prema, prakita prema. So surely it is not material prema, it is aprakita prema. So what kind of pain? Well, it's this kind of pain of separation developing from prema. This kind of suffering developing from prema. Sanatana Goswami writing, this kind of deep feeling, if this kind of prema going to reach the peak point, if this kind of prema going to reach the peak point, I mean tremendous, unbearable pain you are feeling. So, the more the depth of prema, the more the depth of that painful feeling of separation. Be careful. Ibo, Sanatana Goswami, writing, here Ibo actually going to use Ibo. Ibo means prag jaddapi prema kritat priyanam vichhedo dava nalo vegato antaha santapo yatena duranto sokaveshena garo bhavatibo. Try to break your journey here. Santapo jatena duranta soka veshena gadam bhavativa duksham. Ever here, bhavativo duksham, Ibo. Ibo means, it's like, Ibo going to show us some similarity, not same. Ibo doesn't mean it's all the same. Ibo means it's like that. So here, Sanatana Goswami writing, this Santapo yatena duranta soka veshena gadam bhavativo duksham. It is just like material pain, but not actually material pain. Sanatana Goswami writing, this is here, this Ibo, this word going to indicate us that this painful situation is ultimately can throw us in the ocean of transcendental ocean of bliss. It is, we can appreciate, we can glorify this kind of, painful. That's why Ibo. Ibo means it's like this. Ibo means it's like this, not actually this. So we must be very careful about that. So Krishna want to prove in front of Naraji Maharaj, you have done right. Why you are feeling yourself? Why you yourself feel guilty yourself? Why? Because Krishna giving answer, tathapi shambhogo shukhad opi stutaha. It is even more important than physical milan. That's why Krishna speaking to Naraji Maharaj, tathapi shambhogo shukhad opi. Shukhad, shambhogo shukhad opi. I mean physical milan. It is more important than that. So, tathapi shambhogo shukhad opi stutaha. It should be glorified more and more fantastic way. So, ko opi anirvachat tamo manoramaha pramodarasihi parinamato dhruvam tatro spuret tad rasikaika viddaha. Dhruvam definitely is finally going to throw us in the ocean of transcendental bliss. Pramodarasihi parinamato dhruvam. Finally going to throw us. Externally you can say fine. So this way, Sanatana Goswami Pad also going to explain. And our Naraji Maharaj expressing humble attitude, our Naraji Maharaj feeling pain because the condition, because Krishna already gone, into deep meditation due to his, he is going to lose consciousness that time. So Krishna cannot understand. But those who are there, watching the case, they can realize, like Naraji. So, Naraji thinking, I am responsible for that. Brahmananda, Mimamsa, in Shruti, Taittiriya Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, here, about Brahma Tattva, they are written, Brahmananda Mimamsa. What is the solution? How we can understand? What is the feeling of Brahmananda? One comparative statement given. Brahmananda Mimamsa solution. In this human world, try to pay attention. Comparative statement. If somebody like to go, if somebody like to feel what is Brahmananda, for them, giving one comparative statement. In this human world, Manusya, in this in this world, any amount of enjoyment you can get, material enjoyment, all topmost, selected enjoyment. Like that day I was speaking, some very rich man from Arab is spending how many crores of rupees within one night. I don't know what kind of thing, enjoyment it is. I have no experience. Anyway, this kind of topmost selected material enjoyment. I heard if somebody going to enjoy in Paris, somebody going to enjoy in Tokyo, what kind of enjoyment there? One night, I cannot calculate. Rome, where they can enjoy, this way. So what kind of enjoyment there? Now is comparative statement given in this human world. Topmost selected enjoyment you can get. You can get Manusananda. You can multiply that Ananda. Try to pay attention. In this human world, whatever kind of enjoyment, selected enjoyment you can conceive or you can get, that can be multiplied with 100. And that kind of enjoyment you can expect with Gandharva. Gandharva, I mean those who are singing and dancing, Gandharva look. And Deva Gandharva, what kind of enjoyment they are getting, you can multiply that kind of Ananda with 100. Then you can get that kind of enjoyment, Ichiraloko Pitrigan. Bhur Bhuva Swa Maha Jano, E Maharlok, Janolok, Bhur Bhuva Swa Maha Jano, Tap Ap Apalo. So, all Pitrilok, that enjoyment, the Gandharva, their enjoyment you can multiply by 100, that enjoyment can be near approximation of that enjoyment what is felt by this Pritriloka. Chiroloko Pitrigan, the kind of enjoyment they are getting, if you multiply that Ananda with Ajanaja, they've got Ajanu, one special kind of demigods they are saying, Ajanaja they've gone Ananda. Ajanaja they've gone enjoying, their enjoyment can be compared with 100 times of that Prithvigan. If you multiply their Ananda with 100, then you can get the enjoyment of Karma Devgana Ananda. And that Karma Devgana Ananda, if you multiply by 100, then it can be compared with the Ananda of heaven. And Devgana Ananda, if you can multiply by 100, that enjoyment can be compared with the enjoyment Indra Maharaj feeling in the heaven. And the kind of enjoyment Indra feeling in the heaven, if you multiply with 100, then you can get the enjoyment of Brihaspati, the Guru of demigods. And the kind of enjoyment Brihaspati enjoying there, if you multiply by 100, then you can get the enjoyment of Prajapatir Ananda. Prajapati Ananda. And the kind of enjoyment there of Prajapati, if you multiply with 100, that is called Brahmananda. I mean the enjoyment felt by Brahma, there in Brahma Loka. Someday, maybe 1 or 2 months before I was discussing this point. Revati Devi and Revat Raja. Revat Raja gone to Brahma Loka to consult with Brahma, how I can arrange one matching husband for my daughter. But Brahma was busy that time. Hello. So he had to wait for some time. After the festival, the assembly was over, Brahma asking, what the reason for why you are coming to me? Asking, Maharaj, I am coming to you to ask, who is, I cannot arrange a suitable, husband for my daughter. And now, if you can go back to this world, now it is the end of Dapar. Dapar? Yes. Because it is called relative term. The kind of enjoyment I am explaining, all relative, not eternal. Be careful. So that nobody can expect I can get that kind of enjoyment, can select, like the food menu in the hotel. Bearer coming and showing you the food menu. They select this, you can bring, I can eat. Follow. But be careful. So when these, Revat Raja and Revati Devi coming back, by the advice of Brahma, they are going to select Ballabji Maharaj as the husband of Revati Devi. Now you see, Revat Raja, the case of Revat Raja is Satyajug. So where Satyajug gone, Tretayug gone, all you can calculate. Dapur Yug also gone, only last moment when Krishna Balaram coming, then all relative term. Time, space, matter, all relative term. But in Golokdham, not like so. So, this kind of, so the enjoyment of the Prajananda can be multiplied by 100, and that kind of enjoyment you can see with Brahma. There is some description. There is some description. In Brahma Loka, always color changing. Color changing, always. Unique, excellent, like scenery going on. I cannot explain. I never been there. I cannot remember. So, this is the case of Brahmana. Brahmera Ananda. Prajananda means, Prajapati Brahma. Try to understand, don't confuse. Prajapati Brahma, the kind of enjoyment getting, if you multiply by 100, then you can compare it with Brahmananda. Brahmaka Ananda. Brahman. Follow. That is why it is written in Shruti, Yato Vacha Nivartante Aprapo Manusa Saho. That is why it is written that all your speech and knowledge, Yato Vacha Nivartante Aprapa, with your, together with your mind and intellect, can get a feedback and come back to this material world. Cannot proceed anymore. There is a condition. I can try to explain next week how Krishna going to explain this one. Because Naradji Maharaj feeling sorry for that. Krishna going to give a statement, Tachoko Dukhopo Ramasya Paschat Chityam Tataha Purnataya Prasanyam Samprapto Sambhogo Mahasukhena Sampanno Bhattishtati Sarvadaivo Sarvada Evo. Follow what he say? That kind of soka, lamentation, that kind of painful situation, they are lamenting all the time, na? Tachoko dukkhopo ramasya paschat chityam yataha purnataya prasanyam samprapto sambhogo maha sukhena sampanno bhattishtati sarvadaivo. In the beginning there is painful situation, lamenting, this come very painful. But finally, when going to take the final turn of that prema, then a mahasuk, we cannot, maha mean infinity, suk, enjoyment, bliss. Because of this painful separation, there is spurti, you know, it flourishes inside heart, that milan, that can give complete satisfaction. Krishna Bhagavan giving this kind of consecutively, one by one, different kind of example to give consolation to Naraji Maharaj. Why unnecessary you are feeling? Don't worry, this is very good for me. So, today I think we cannot discuss any more, time is over. So, I like to discuss this point again next week, all in details, so that we can get maximum benefit of discuss on this. So, excuse me, today, this way we'll have to discuss this point. I mean, very nice, 9th canto. Jasyananam makara kundala charu varno. Some place it is written charu karno. Jasyananam makara kundala charu karno. Vrajad kopol subagam savila swahasam. Nitotsavam natatripur disibhi pivanto. Naryo narascho muditaha kupita nimescho. Vancha kalpatarusya ke pasinda bhavacha patitanang pavana bho vaishnavabhyo namo. Chutiya